I was looking for a good opportunity, and then I did some Google research and I found that gym does a guaranteed income, which was very good. So I thought, why not? I should jump into the business as it is. I like work with dogs. So yep, that was something I looked into it.
So Simran, you're in the car today. You're a Jim's Dog Wash franchisee. You've been going for just over a month now. So how you been finding everything? Yeah.
Yeah, it is good. Like the job journey is good. Little bit slow at the moment because I believe every month is slow for most of the businesses. Getting gym's lead, so gym's lead are turned on, which are helpful. So the main idea of gym lead is the moment I get a lead, immediately I shoot a call to the customer, and out of that, say around 80% of the time I book the lead in for. But initially when I started, when I was getting the lead, so the customers, they didn't even respond to the phone. I was leaving them message. I was leaving them email that this is Sim from Jim's Dog Wash returning your. But after that, it's going good. Slowly, it's progressing.
Have you found working with dogs?
It's always good. Like I was interested in working with the dogs, so that is why I went to this business.
Yeah. So how'd you find the training? Has the training held you in good stead, or how have you found doing the grooming side of it? How's that been for you? Because you've only been doing it for a month and a bit now. So how's the grooming side been going?
Yeah, so like my training was done by Rom, who is another franchise in Auckland. So initially my idea was to join gym as an loan to buy. So I was in gym since October, but then somewhere around November, I thought that why not I should take my own franchise rather than, buying for loan to buy, because in the loan to buy, I did not get that pay for guaranteed work income, which is, I believe only gyms does that. So I thought I should go into, buying my own franchise, and then my training was done, which was very good. And then I had Meghna as well. She's also another franchise. She was very good in helping. So Ram and Meghna, they both helped me. They both are my mentors here, and we have other franchises as well.
Yeah, I've met Meghna before. She's great. We've interviewed her too. She does a really good job. Now, I was going to say as well, Simran, with you, what were you doing prior to doing Jim's Dog Wash? What were you doing before doing the franchise?
So I was a contractor to Coca-Cola. I used to fill the vending machines, but then it was quite hard, like lifting so many cases on the trolley. And then I started hurting my back. Then I had to find some money to cover my that contract. And then I was looking for a good opportunity. And then I did some Google research and I found that gym does a guaranteed income, which was very good. So I thought, why not? I should jump into the business as it is. I like work with dogs. So yep, that was something I looked into it.
And what dogs do you have at home? Do you have a couple of dogs yourself, or do you have a dog yourself?
I don't have, but I love dogs. I don't have dogs. My family don't allow me to keep one.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah.
Well, you get the best of both worlds. You can go around you can see all different breeds every day. You can just meet a different dog every day.
Yeah, you get to learn as you get new dogs every day. You get to learn different breeds, different techniques of how to groom them.
Well, with the techniques, maybe you want to outline some of those techniques. Is that because of the different hair types or different cuts customer wants, or what do you find yourself doing a lot of?
So different types of cuts the customers want. Sometimes when you go to the dog, they are in a very bad condition. I don't know why the owner does not take care of their pet. So most of the time they are very curly hair, which they want us to wash it nicely and then make sure the hairs are straight. So we have to put in more efforts to make sure that, because when we comb to make the hair straight, it sometimes hurts dog as well, which we don't like. So I try to, work slowly so that the dog does not get hurt. And then yes, it totally depends on customers' demand as well. Like sometimes they want a teddy bear face. There's lots of different techniques they want.
And how do you go about communicating with the customer if something can't be done? Because I've interviewed a lot of Jim's Dog Wash franchisees, and customers don't maintain their coat on their dog, or they don't brush it, especially oodle breeds and stuff like that, and they expect you to try and fix it, but you need to in reality shave it off, right? So how do you go about dealing with those situations?
So if I'm not sure, if I'm hesitating to do anything, I just give a call to my mentor and then seek their guidance. And after that, I can, work on happily with that. If something is new for me and I didn't know, I just shout them a call and they're quite helpful.
How many jobs are you roughly doing a day at the moment?
So at the moment, I'm doing around 5 or 6 jobs a day, but I do Monday to Saturday.
Are you doing a lot of washing only, or is it more washing and grooming, or what sort of services are you doing in your business?
Mix and match. So mostly I prefer doing washing and nails cut. That is what I'm getting most. But yes, I'm doing grooming as well. So lots of grooming, but most of them are wash.
And sometimes people say, my dog's real aggressive, or my dog you can't do. So how do you go dealing with a bit more difficult dogs or different breeds? How do you do that?
I have a treat with me in my trailer. So first I go, like, I chat with the customer. How was your dog? Is he friendly with other people? Is he good in getting washed? Because some of the dogs are nervous, some they don't like water. So first I have to spend some time with the dog to make them sure that I'm there to do good for them. I give them small treats, and then after playing in for 10-15 minutes with them, gaining their trust, and then I put them in the trailer, give them a treat again. I know giving treat is little bit of expense to me, but at the end of the day, I'm happy, customer is happy, the dog is happy.
That's the main thing. And if someone was looking at getting in this industry, what would you be like? What's the biggest business lessons you've learned so far in your first month? What have you learned?
The main thing is I need something guaranteed. Like it's the first month. I know we won't have much of the customers, so Jim is taking care of all that because of how it works, the lead structure, the Jim brand name. People trust the brand, so you need a popularity, and that's what Jim has, and it helps to get customers as well because people, they know Jim by a brand.
Yeah, because in New Zealand, Jim's mowing's been pretty well established in New Zealand, and obviously there's other divisions like Jim's dog washing, Jim's cleaning, and Jim's fencing and stuff like that now, which has been great. And people have their trust and that approval with what you're doing.
People have the trust in the brand, so that is why we get more and more of opportunities.
Yeah,
because there are lots of dog groomers in the market, but it's a brand, people trust us. And
there are, and also maybe to outline the benefits. Obviously, obviously you go to people, whereas salons can be booked out for a long time, whereas you go to their home, it's really comfortable. If you've got a dog which might not be, might be a bit more scared or something, having you guys come to them is a far better option.
Yeah, and then they get service at their home, so they can see that their pet is handled gently in a good manner. Because if you go to other groomer or if you go to some stop, so you don't know how they handle your pet. When especially we go to their home, it feels them better.
Absolutely. Now, Simran, is there any business advice that you'd give to someone maybe looking at doing what you're doing? Like, how was the transition? Was it a scary transition for you, or were you just that motivated you made it work, or how's it been overall?
So I have only one suggestion. If like someone is looking to go into dog wash, first priority will be, if you love dogs, then only go. If you don't love dogs, don't go for it. Because not all dogs are nice and calm. Sometimes they can bite you, and you need to have a friendly nature, especially with the dogs of different breeds. You don't know what dog is aggressive, especially the pit bulls and all that. But I love to do that. I know they are very aggressive, but I believe since I stay in Papatoetoe, so my nearby area is Otara, Mangri, Otahu. So most of them have the pit bull and mastiff breed. That's quite common. Initially, during my initial day, I was a bit hesitant to do because they are very dangerous breed, aggressive breed, which I'm comfortable now to do it.
What's the secret to that then? Because that's a really good point you mentioned. Like, pit bulls could be quite intimidating for people. So, is there a special way you go about it, or how do you deal with those breeds which might be a bit more volatile?
Like as I mentioned before, I have dates with them.
Yeah.
So I just make sure that I'm getting engaged with them, spending some time. Because see, most of the contractors, they won't spend time with the dogs because they will have to do the job and run away. I don't do like that. So I spend some time with the dog, make sure that the dog is confident with me, give him some treat, and then slowly bring him to the trailer. So that is what I have learned in the business.
Bit of bribery with animals always works.
I still remember my first dog was, a customer told me it's a very nervous dog. He is not comfortable with the pipe hose. So since it was my first job, I requested the customer to come with me in the trailer. And then, I don't know, I did it.
Good stuff.
Because I was confident in myself that I can do it.
Absolutely. Well, Simran, thank you very much for joining us today. We really appreciate your time. I know you're in the car, so we'll let you go. But thank you for joining us today for the Jim's podcast. We appreciate it.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Easy. No worries. We'll get this. We'll get this off to you, mate. And it's good to see you as well. I remember you from training with us, Jim, some questions in the Jim session, which is good. So it's glad to hear you doing well.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No, thanks, Simran. See you, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the episode of the Jim's podcast. If you want to learn more about the Jim's Group, head to jims.net or call us on 131 546 Australia or 0800 454 654 New Zealand. And if you did like the episode as well, please make sure you leave a review or a comment or a thumbs up or a comment on the video as well. We appreciate your support. And until next episode, we hope you have a great week.